Hey, fucking cup final time, let's get busy, come on. No.
Here he is. I'll sign him off. What you saying, my bro? I'm alright, and are you?
Yeah, man. How's things?
Oh, if they say one for the archives.
You know, it's fast.
Come on, would they say anything for the lads? The champions! You saying I'm good, brother?
Wait to see what's under this China. My man has got
Yeah, you fella. Just one of the top players in the league, you know. No pressure in that. Well, you got no Pele's today, Fitz? Nah. Well, Mr. Consistent, man.
Now you got to be calling me my name now,
Yeah? But Mr. Consistent, 100%, my bro. Can't change.
I'm trying, man, as I said.
I told you, doing.
Bro, it means a lot, as I said, coming from you, man.
Respect, say no more, little bro, man. Hey.
Give me a shot.
Go on. This guy's too technical, you know. Watch his feet today. Get a smile out of you, fella. There you go. Where's the overlap?
Oi, lads, let's get in there and get one. Bossy!
One fast.
Lovely beefy.
I'm fucked up now.
Come on, fella.
Yeah, and again, facing the same way. Bit of rotation, yeah? Well, Jack, 1, 2, Jack. This time, going through, open up. Oh.
Woof.
And then again, facing the same way, going back, yeah? Pushing off the opposite leg.
Alright, Sam, in line, please. Keep up with the rest of the team.
Was it your shot last week? Man, I'm putting your name out there.
Let's go.
Nah, it was JD, really. I know it was. It was JD's shit shot. I zoomed in on him.
I told him we can't be losing with long coat.
So we're going to go Gabs in goal. Moves the left centre back, Ty in the middle, Simon on the right. Midfield 4, got Dan and Raja in the middle. Raja when he turns up.
He's in the changing room. What number does he?
He'll be on the fucking pitch at 10 o'clock like.
Yeah, what number comes up?
Fucking Raja and Dan in the middle, Hayden on the left, Louis on the right, front 3, Mikey through the middle, Justice on the left, and Fitzy on the right. Yeah? We know how we play, boys. Yeah? We move the ball. Fucking no Maradonas, no fucking around. Do our jobs today. Yeah? Everyone do your jobs. It's going to be fucking easy. I want to see chemistry off the front 3 today. Yeah? Fitzy, Justice, create. Yeah? When you haven't got the opportunity to create, execute. It's got to be one or the other. Yeah? Play with your head up. Yeah? Forget the hype. Forget the Sunday League setting, best player in the league, all that kind of stuff. It's not about how good you look, it's about how good you actually are. Yeah? This is all about getting to a final, boys. Yeah? We've been a very good team, everyone knows that. All this noise, I've played pretty football, we've won fuck all. Bottom line, we've won fuck all. So we can be a nice team and be a pretty team, but we ain't going to be fucking remembered. You can bring your football to the game today, yeah? Pop these off the fucking pitch today, boys, yeah? And execute when you get your chances. Okay, boys, yeah? Let's go, man. Let's get ball moving.
Let's go.
Let's get ball moving, boys.
The game speaks for itself, the opposition, everything, boys. It's fucking literally, this is what the days are about. Fucking. They've already took 6 this season, boys. Don't let them do this, that's it. Simple as that. Let's not let them fucking finish like that, yeah? Today, we're fucking on it from the get-go. Woody in goal, yeah? Centre halves, Heno and Massey. Massey straight in there, yeah? Wazai's not here today. Massey will come straight in there and do a good job, boys, yeah? Keep it calm, keep it collective, do the fucking right things. Out on the left, Beefy. Fucking out on the right, Brad Arbor. That's a solid back four, boys. Solid. And that's what I want it to be, solid. Yeah? Middle three. Tayburn, Niall Attenborough and Stephen Caesar. Boys, it's going to be a battle in there, yeah? That's why you fucking three are in there. Niall, keep the fucking ball down, simple. That's what you're in there to pick the pockets. Simple as that. Tay, Steph, it's all about your presence, yeah? Win everything aerial, talk, stay fucking tight, yeah? Top three. We're going to have Wheels down the middle, Macca out to the left, and Zach on the right, going forward.
Make them fucking go long and we'll chew it up at the back.
And we've got to shuffle, Because we've only got the three in the middle, we've got to get across, innit, you know what I mean?
Communicate,
Got to help them in the middle.
shape's got to be fucking
Come on then, boys, it's fucking
got to be
go,
right again. Come on then, boys, yeah?
Big game.
You know, big one today again. Let's go. Fucking nervous. Get to a fucking cup final, as I said in the team talk, man. Great teams win things, man. And we ain't won fuck all yet. So hopefully, let's go, man. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll see you in 90 minutes, my brother. See how it goes.
Nice one.
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now, this week, we've got semi-final action in the Keeley Cup between two of the big boys, Highgate and Hazelwell versus VIP. Now, having filmed both of these two teams recently, they both come into the game in some decent form. Now, less of me chatty-pattying, let's get straight into the action. Now, you got Macca standing over the corner, whips one in, doesn't get any further than Roger though, who clears his lines. Now, ball spread over to this left-hand side to Mr. Consistent, number 3, Hayden Seymour. Sees a run from Justice up the line, who gets in and around Brad Harburn, skips round him, tries to cut one back to the 6-yard box, but Moss is all over it. Now, opening couple of minutes of the game, both teams are mixing it. Brad Harburn leaves one on Justice, and then Mikey goes and leaves one on Heno. It's one of them. Hayden and Justice with a 1-2. Hayden has carried on his run. Taylor Byrne tries to come over, but Hayden does just enough. Still rounding up that left-hand side. Whips one into the box. Cleared once again by Heno. No further than Louis, who's always going to have tricky feet. Skips round Steph, wins himself a free kick. Now, referee finishes positioning the wall. You got Sam Fitz standing over the ball. And as he lines up to take it, gets his shot away. Comes off the wall. Oi! And as Highgate and Hazelwell normally do, they've come flying out the blocks in the first couple of minutes of the game. Ball on that left-hand side to Sam Fitz. He whips one in the box. Shot for handball. And it is like decided in the comments.
Bestie, come on!
Now, as Mikey comes into the pocket to pick up the ball, he's got options on that right-hand side. Sam Fitz always decent with his feet. Tries to skip away from Beefy. Beefy does just enough though. Managed to keep up with him. Can't prevent the cross from coming in. But decent hands by Woody. Now, one long ball over the top from Woody. Lads get confused. And At's always decent with his feet. Plays one into Jack Whelan, who I've said plenty of times deceivingly quick. Gets his shot away. Comes off the post. Now, always cool and calm under pressure, you got Ty Brown, who plays one into Roger. Justice got plenty of time to get his head up, out to this left-hand side to Mr. Consistent, Hayden Seymour. Roger on the ball once again. Louis given an option, who's tucked inside from that right-hand side, played into Justice, and Taylor Byrne goes and concedes a free kick. Now about 35 yards out from goal, the boy Sam Fitz standing over the free kick once again. Can he make some copy that he couldn't do in the first one? Lines up, drags it wide. Now Butler with a straight ball. Zach Harben lets him know he's in the game though. Butler ain't too happy about that tackle. Roger comes away with it. Taylor Byrne manages to get a toe in. Again, bit of me to you to me. Ball scrambling all over the place. Both teams fighting for possession. Axe flicks one over the top. Musa gets his foot in all wrong though. Maka intercepts him. Breaks to Jack Whelan, who tries to play it back through to Maka. Gets his shot away. Eventually breaks through to Jack Whelan, who shoots. But it's blocked and it goes out for a corner. Now Maka standing over the corner again. Doesn't beat the first man. And eventually Highgate do break away with it and they clear their lines. Now on that far hand side, Beefy comes away with the ball. Sam Fitz has a little swing at him. Referee ain't happy. Calls him over. Puts him in the book. Now Simon on the right hand side, my little bro I call him. Ask if this was a now you see it, now you don't. I don't know if it is, to be fair. I think just about maybe. Now a clearance from Beefy ends up being a half decent ball over the top, which brings Gabs off his line, clears it with his head, drops as far as Ats, shoots first time, but Gabs managed to get his hand on it. Now I've said it on many occasions, they are the best footballing team in the league, and this just shows you why. Now it has been decent football to get them to this position so far. Now there's a definite shout for a penalty there. Yeah, I'll leave that up to Yuzla. Retrieved by Justice nonetheless. Plays it into Louis. Always cool, calm and collective on the ball, this Highgate team are. Just playing it around, a few yards out from the 18-yard box of VIP. Sam Fitz looking to get his shot away. Over the bar. Now similar position to the previous free kick. This time Justice is standing over it. Mikey peels off the back of Heno. Manages to get a side foot on it, but not enough to beat Woody from there. Justice manages to skip away from Steph's tackle. Goes driving. Plays it into Mikey, who whips one into the air. But Heno will have these for breakfast all day long. Now you see it, now you don't. Justice skips one over the head of Brad Harben. Tries to get his crossing, but that's more doggy defending that is by Heno. And as I just welcome Jezza to the party, hello fella. Now I didn't expect another one so soon. Now you see it, now you don't. Sorry Ats, but he's only sent you to the shop for a chips and paper there, lad.
That is, isn't it?
Now ball picked up in the middle of the park by Jack Whelan, who has said many a times is deceivingly quick. Simon, in all fairness to him, gets in and around him, tries to block him from getting the crossing, but it's dealt with by Musa. Doesn't get any further than Taylor Byrne, just out of camera shot. Roger dives in, easy one that is. Taylor whips it into the back post. Maka gets up, but Gabs has got it covered.
Easy, hey! Don't show feet, man!
Ty Brown on the ball. Plays one into Mike, who's coming to the hole once again. Highgate, well, we're known for this footballing, just spreading it across the pitch. Out to that right hand side to Louis. Beefy standing him up, doing his defensive duties. Decent block there by Mossy, doing a job at centre half today. Caesar gets his head on it. And Heno, always going to stick his foot in. More dogged defending by VIP, and they start. Now on that far right hand side, Simon doing a job at right back for Highgate and Hazelwell. Puts one into the 18-yard box. Dealt with by Brad Harben. Helped over the top there by Taylor Byrne. Moose tries to get a foot on it. Eventually heads it out and it does go out for a throw-in. And as you can see, Gabs is praying to the gods. He knows what's coming. Now the short one was on there from Zach Harben, but Taylor Byrne looking to wind one up and throw it into the box. Ty Brown gets his head on it, drops the wheels. Referee blows up for a foul. Now in all fairness, having a look at the replay, if Heno doesn't jump into Ty, he would eventually drop to Whelan anyway. So Highgate can count themselves very lucky not to be 1-0 down at this point. But as we crack on, a couple minutes later, ball whipped over the top there by Ats. Plays in Maka. Wheels manages to keep it in and keeps it alive. But Simon, strong, dogged defensive, gets a foot in and then leaves one on Roger. Now from that resulting corner, Justice standing over the ball once again, whips it in with that left foot. Brad Harben gets his head on it first and foremost. Drops back out to Justice. Plays one out to Sam Fitz. Little dink, shot come cross, not too sure, but Woody's got it covered. Now just in front of the camera, Zach and Roger is in the game. Now another corner to Highgate and Hazelwell. Whipped into the box. Dealt with once again by Heno. Edge of the box, Hayden gets his shot away. Breaks out to Fitz, who shoots first time, but it goes well over the bar. Now how about this for some techers from Maka? Now another corner from Maka that doesn't beat the first man. Moosey gets his head on it. Breaks no further than Zach Harben. He's got Maka for an outlet on the right hand side. He's always going to cut back in on that left foot. Whips one in. Decent defending there by Louis. Referee eventually blows up because there's 2 balls on the pitch. Now it's been a closely contested battle so far in this first half. Out to this left hand side to Mr. Consistent Hayden Seymour. Back to Sam Fitz. How's your techers? Unlucky lad. Ball picked up by Fitz, just inside of his own half. Justice is an outlet in the middle of the pitch. Always going to drive into the space. Tries to play one through, but him and Louis ain't on the same page. Now just out of camera shot, Hayden on the ball, plays one inside to Louis, little skip over it to get away from his man. Roger gets underneath the shot though, and it goes well over the bar. Now with the referee about to blow up for half time, we're going to the break at 0-0, all to play for in the second half.
Like that last 20 minutes there, I don't think I've seen you play a better 20 minutes all season. Even though you didn't have no killer instinct, the football, the way you was moving the ball around them for that last 20 minutes, the way you was wrecking them, the way you stifled them every single time they thought they were going forward. Did you hear them? They're all arguing with each other now, lads. Yeah? So now you know what to do for this second 45. I'm going to change the shape slightly. Fitz, you come into the 10, and Justice, you go more up with Mikey. I mean, you kind of, you two kind of do that anyway, kind of float a bit, but what I'm noticing what Louis is doing is he's coming inside because there's less numbers. So Sam, if you're in there for an extra body defensively, but then you've also got that free roll like you normally do when you're playing that 10, pick it up and start trying to execute the game and create something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, same as yourself. Just this probably gives you a little bit more free roll. Try linking up with each other a little bit more. Mikey, you're working your ass off up there, yeah? But when you get that chance, you've got to fucking leverage, son, yeah? Forget these side footies, kid. Stop finessing. Forget the R2. Just fucking press R1. Just press fucking red button, yeah? Other than that, boys, yeah? As I said about the first half, about the first part of the half, yeah? Don't get involved in nothing with them because that is all they've got. Think about it, boys, yeah? They've got no football. They can't beat you in football, huh? All they've got is a bit of fucking hard work, a bit of fucking shouting, a bit of aggression. I hear that fucking Sunday League is gassing up this Taylor Bird. Oh, fuck, shit bastard, he's rubbish. He's rubbish. I'm sorry, lads. He's got effort, just like the rest of their team. But I don't see any fucking quality there. The only quality I see on the Sunday, lads, is our team. Musa, you started in there playing fucking quality back there, son. Keep doing what you're doing. We've got another.
It's all just like my voice should be one voice that you listen to. Otherwise, it's fucking pointless. If you all think you're no better than me, yeah, because I'm standing on the sideline, you see, I can see what's happening all over the pitch, not just from one person's perspective, because that's how you look at it as players, isn't it? That is how you look at it. I mean, as a half in general, they're talking football boys. You know what I mean? They're busy. We know they're going to be busy. They can play. If you give them time to play, they can play. They can definitely play. They had a lot of time last 15 there. First half hour, it was just a matter of when it was going to come. Last 15, you're thinking, fuck me, we're looking to get into the half. That's because we're getting lost in other battles and we don't need to be in. When they've got the ball, we need to shuffle, we need to work hard. We've got to shuffle over quickly, we need to push out, we need to get out quicker.
Movement works from when you talk. You talk to your man next to you, fucking stop the movement, don't follow me.
Now with the halftime team talks done and dusted, let's get this second half cracker lacking. Now Raja with a heavy touch, picked up by Steph. Axe tries to play in and around the corner, but eventually breaks to him. Plays one over the top to Whelan. Skips around Ty. Can he get a shot away? Decent save by Gabs though. Now on that left hand side, Sam Fitz clips one inside to Raja. Returns it back to Sam Fitz, who manages to skip past the right back Bradders. Into Louis' feet. Works an angle to get his shot away, but there's decent block again by Heno. From that resulting throw-in, Louis throws it into Sam Fitz, who returns it back to him. Not enough pressure put on him by the VIP lads. Fitz has got plenty of time to get his head up and whip a ball in, and Justice comes close. Now Louis gets there just ahead of Maka. Now about this for some tidy feet. But credit where it's due to Beefy, does his defensive duties, managed to win the ball in the end off Fitz. Now a little kick at the heels of Steph there goes unnoticed. VIP lads stop, other than Heno.
Look about it!
Now I don't think Woody was too happy about the afters left on him by Mikey, but as we get back into the game, Louis running down that right hand side, gets his cross in, Mossy deals with it, no further than Raja. He was going top bins if Heno never got in the way. Now with his right foot this time, Justice whips one in, Steph Caesar clears it. Start again. Now Fitz with some cheeky little ball rolls, manages to skip through two players here. Goes for a shot with the outside of his left peg. It's got to be special to beat Woody from there though. Now I did think this was a now you see it, now you don't moment, but my eyes were fooling me. Either way, Highgate come away with possession and start again. Ty Brown on the ball, into the feet of Simon. Lends it to Raja. Simon has it again on his right hand side, plays it in. Justice goes chasing, But Mossy doing his defensive duties, and credit where it's due today, actually doing a job back there at centre half, sees it out for a goal kick. Now ball in the middle here with Taylor Byrne. Tries to play one through, but deflection takes it through to Jack Whelan. Defender comes over and does his job. Musa, just out a camera shot. Maka picks it up on that left hand side. Always going to be tricky on that left foot. Louis does his defensive duties and doubles up with Simon, and eventually they both come away with it, and Highgate and Hazelwell clear their lines. Tight, bro. I'll be honest, you know, so mistakes are going to affect this game. You know, whoever makes a mistake, bro, that's where the game goes. But stay on it, bro. Now, as I'm giving my opinion on how I think the game's going to end up, that free kick from Sam Fitz is played into the box, and eventually nothing comes of it. Now, still on that left-hand side with Sam Fitz, plays one into Mr. Consistent Hayden Seymour, manages to whip one in. Mikey gets his head on it, and fair play to Heno, defensive duties, clears it off the line, and Woody scoops it up. Now, a thing that didn't go unnoticed during the game was the covering and the defensive duties put in by Mossy, doing a job for VIP on the day. Smothers the first tackle and sticks his foot in on the second one there, wins the ball, and Taylor Byrne comes away with it. Now, Justice picks up the ball in the middle of the park. The option on his Fitz. He's got plenty of time to get his head up and get a shot away, puts his foot behind it, but Woody's got that covered. Now ball sprayed out to that left hand side to Hayden. Now Fitz is coming deep to pick up the balls, trying to dictate play. Plays one into Justice. Mossy comes out of defence again, smothers him. Neat little turn here by Justice to get away from Steph. Still got the ball in his possession. No options on in front of him, so he goes running into the space and eventually wins himself a free kick. Now from that resulting free kick, it's whipped in by Sam Fitz and doesn't get any further than Heno. Zach Harbour manages to put an extra foot on it, but Simon keeps the ball alive. Ty Brown with some decent feet, played inside to Hayden. First time onto Raja, who helps onto that left hand side to Sam Fitz. Now there's going to be some decent and neat footwork here before he gets his shot away, but dealt with again by Woody. Now ball played through from Whelan into the path of Zach. Simon does his defensive duties and clears it out for a throw-in. Now Taylor Byrne eventually throws the ball into the box. Heno gets his head on it, but it goes out for a goal kick. Now short goal kick into Dan Butler, who plays it into Louis, who sees the run of Mikey into the channel, but Woody's off his line early. Now I think Taylor must have heard what P said about him at half time. This lets Justice know he's still in the game. Now they're still at it. Now you see it, now you don't.
It's done.
Now Mossy for VIP, who's had a decent game so far, whips one into the box, but it is cleared by Hayden. Ball's bouncing around. Eventually Sam Fitz flicks it on. Passes come on as well. Played into Justice, who returns it into Pass. Steph manages to get a foot on it, but Pass does come away with it. But once again, mentioned his name a few times today, Mossy does his defensive duties and eventually cleared by Beefy. Now from that resulting throw-in, ball played into Hayden. He loses his footing but gets his pass off. Eventually breaks to Louis on the edge of the box. Shoots. Decent save there by Woody again.
Fucking class that is.
Bro. Now at this point, people, what can you say? Oh, what a touch.
Yeah!
we got fucking 11 men. So we fucking do this shit. Remember that.
Now against the run of play, some would say, VIP have only going to take a 1-0 lead. Jack Whelan, one of the top goal scorers in the league, only goes and slaps it in the back of the onion bag. Now as I'm chatty-pattying, Louis Baller's doing all sorts of things in the middle of the pitch. Plays it down his right hand side to Justice, tries to get his cross in, but Steph Caesar blocks it. Another header there by Heno, clears his lines. Now ball on that left hand side with Butler, plays into Sam Fitz. Roger drifts into the space into the middle. He's got time to get his shot away, opens up his body, but he goes well wide.
Boys, you've got way too much there, yeah? Hey. Fucking cut final time, let's get busy, come on.
Now knowing VIP as I do and playing against them many a times myself, they're definitely defend their 1-0 lead. Highgate and Hazelwell applying the pressure, sitting deep in their half. Roger in the possession, plays into Sam Fitz, gets his shot away, but blocked once again by Taylor Byrne.
Talking up the pressure!
Corner taken by Sam Fitz, but he's slightly overhit. Ty Brown manages to protect the ball. Taylor Byrne in pursuit of him. Maka comes out to put the pressure on, but Musa plays in and around him. Raja picks the ball up about 25 yards out from goal. Pressure put on by Steph. Ping pongs around about 25 yards out from goal. Eventually breaks to Maka, who plays in Jack Whelan on his bike again. Goes for the shot first time. Left foot, but it goes over the bar.
What was that?
Now more pressure applied by the Highgate and Hazelwell boys. Sam Fitz in possession again. Tries to play one to the right hand side, but a tired foot from Beefy and it goes out for a throw-in. Fitzy tries to whip one into the box, but Henna will have these all day long.
That's a ball, that is. Lovely. Gotta put that big. Shithouser is got.
Corner taken at a camera shot. Henno does just enough to slap it over his own bar. Now from that resulting corner, it's whipped to the back post to the head of Musa, but it goes wide.
There you go, son.
Help the team, I bleed orange.
Don't only look at me, check me, best looking medic in Sunday League, you feel me? Jeez.
Yo, you know what you're going to get on the side with Byfield, Mr. Banterville. And as we get back into the game, Louis still creating angles on that right hand side, but Woody's still doing his job in goal.
Good Keeley, love that.
Maka.
Good Keeley.
Now on its left hand side, you got Maka auditioning for the Now You See It Now You Don't clip. Eventually plays into Casey Roberts, who's come on for Zach Harburn. Whips on into the back post. There was a little push in the back of Musa there by Taylor. Referee plays it on. Now a little dink over the top here by Raja. Heno gets caught underneath it, but fair play to Mossy. Reads it, gets a foot on it, and Heno manages to recover, and Woody scoops it up. Now ball played into Whelan, tries to bring it under control, but Musa gets his body in and around it. Now it wouldn't be Sunday League with a little bit of this, would it? Now as we welcome JD to the party, shouts for a handball. Sidelines ain't happy.
Right, how long you got?
Now with Highgate committing bodies into the VIP half, the Roy's going to be susceptible to the counter-attack. Now for a moment of controversy, I personally think Jack Whelan's on here.
That's cheating, that is. That's cheating, though.
Now I don't think Pat was too happy about that disallowed goal. Only goals and leaves one on Roger. Now Highgate committing bodies. He's got plenty of space in the back here for Jack Whelan. Cuts inside, but one too many touches and eventually loses possession of it. Now, with a decent shot there by Roger and a decent save there by Woody, from the resulting corner, it doesn't beat the first man. Steph Caesar clears it. Roger helps it on once again into the box, bounces around, but it's eventually cleared by Taylor Byrne. As we enter the last couple of minutes of the game, and with a place for the Keeley Cup final at place, Highgate and Hazelwell are definitely throwing bodies forward. Now JD chases a loose ball into the corner, Beefy in pursuit, doing his defensive duties and putting him under pressure. JD still manages to come out with the ball. Now I'm not too sure what he does here, but eventually comes away, whips it into the box. Louis, can ya? Just wide. Now Highgate and Hazelwell couldn't have come closer than that. And as we go up the other end, one more chance for Jack Whelan on his left peg, gets his shot away, scrapes the paint off the post.
Come on, bro, that's a minute and a half. Come on, bro, man, you take it. Looking there, mate.
The game is going to end 1-0. VIP will go into the Keeley Cup final and will play the winners of Power against Ballers, who play in the other semi-final. Now I'm Big Fazza. This is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
Big final. 2-0 really, and let's call it 1-0. Call it 1-0.
Yo, Beefy, fucking come on.
Come on, man.
Get the ball, boy.
Love.
Right, Dan.
Clean sheet tonight, play above town, man. VIP.
Boys, listen, that's what it's all about, and it's not your final, you deserve the final, to be honest. I'm glad we're going to have a fucking great day, boys. Doesn't matter how it goes, but you do deserve it. The season that you've had, fucking, this really and truly should still be contending for the league, and we was robbed of that, and that's just the way it is. Today, fucking come here, I asked you to get to the final, and you fucking did it for me, lads, and I'm fucking proud. Fucking come on, man, I love cup finals.
Nah, you got to give it Woody as well.
Go! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
They're scared. How you fucked, bro? You only played 5 minutes.
Then I'll see you in the Sedgler.
Like that?
2 hours later.
As we go around the grounds,
Yeah! You mad, bro? Yeah! You mad, bro?
Oh yeah. It's not the original engine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now with another week's fixtures done and dusted with, mainly in the cup and in the league this week, some of the results have definitely put the cat amongst the pigeons. Now respect people, myself Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.